What's up, guys? I just finished my homework and I have been reading over my coursework about substance abuse and addictions, and the information provided is very Western. Okay? The approach to addiction is very Western. Talk about it. There's behavioral therapies that are beneficial, but in the coursework, it's so outdated and nobody talks about energy psychology or any approaches that deals with the actual limbic system, which is where addiction is stored. It's in the limbic system. So let me tell you what the limbic system, or pieces, let me go into the limbic system and what it's comprised of. Not all of it, but I'm going to give you some certain regions within the brain that comprise the limbic system. First up, the amygdala. That's our fear center, pleasure center. Remember, I talked about the amygdala before. Next up, that's your hippocampus. That's vital for creating new memories, connecting emotions and senses. And we have the hypothalamus. That regulates your temperature, your thirst, your sleep, your hunger, emotional activity, hormonal release. And we have the thalamus, and that's the relay station for your sensory and motor signals. All pieces that I just described are the limbic system. If addiction lives in the limbic system, why in the West do we not address the limbic system? In Chinese medicine, EFT, acupuncture, yoga, a lot of modalities within Chinese medicine address regulating the limbic system. It's frustrating to me here in the West that we take so long to figure things out, and then we take so long to be open to new ideas when there are other things out there in the world that address trauma, the nervous system dysregulation, and brain dysregulation. And I just don't understand. I do. It's a capitalistic country. Money keep us unhealthy. Money. But in trauma treatment, when you have people who are really genuinely suffering, but people don't know. People don't know about Chinese medicine. And then when they think of Chinese medicine, it's foo-foo or scary, which was probably intentional as well. There are just more efficient ways to address a lot of problems that we experience as humans. And when you experience emotional dysregulation, it affects so much within us. When it comes to trauma healing and any symptoms that come from trauma or dysregulation within the body, energy psychology. This is how I'm going to do my practice. I really am starting to understand that over here on the West, we are just very behind when it comes to how we approach healing trauma, especially for my veterans. The stuff that I have read, it doesn't feel like it's like rocket science to me. If flashbacks that we experience as war veterans, right? We experience flashbacks. And if flashbacks lives in a certain piece of the brain, when you go to address your CPTSD or any other label that comes from war experience, why wouldn't we just address where it is? I don't get it. It's driving me nuts.